Today we're taking a look at these NCAAB matches, which are happening on Monday, November 29, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Montana vs Oregon. Montana is allowing an average of 60.3 points per game, and opponents are shooting only 40.5% overall and 39.6% from three-point territory. The Grizzlies are allowing an average of 33.0 rebounds per game, and Montana is averaging only 28.7 rebounds per game. The king of the boards for Montana is Bannon, with an average of 9.2 boards per contest, and Bannon is also the leader in steals, with an average of 1.5 per game. Mac Anderson is the SWAT master with an average of 1.5 blocked shots per game. Our first betting advice is to pick Oregon Ducks. The Ducks are 296th in the nation in scoring offense, as they average 65 points per game this season. Oregon is grabbing 32.8 boards a night, while they are handing out 11.2 dimes a night. The Ducks are 139th in scoring defense as they allow 66.5 points per game. Will Richardson is third on the team with 9.3 points per game this season. Jacob Young, 10.5 points, and Eric Williams Jr., 13 points, 5 rebounds, each average in double figures. Devian Harmon, 7.7 points, Quincy Guerrier, Rivaldo Soros, Frank Kampnang, N'Faly Dante, Isaac Johnson and Nate Biddle are key contributors for Coach Dana Altman's group. Oregon is shooting 41.5% from the field as a team this season. The Ducks are draining 6.5 triples a night while shooting 31% from beyond the arc. Oregon is shooting a mediocre 67% from the free throw line as a team this season. Our second betting advice is to pick under 136. Tarleton State vs Gonzaga. The Tarleton State Texans have been playing some terrible basketball this season, as they have lost 5 of their first 6 games, including an 11-point road loss against the Michigan Wolverines in their last game. In that game, Tarleton State's offense was useless as it scored just 54 points while shooting 33.9% from the floor and 29.4% from the three-point line. However, that underwhelming offensive performance was somewhat expected since the Texans are averaging just 56.5 points per game. Now, Tarleton State's offense will be looking to wake up with another road game up next. Our first betting advice is to pick Gonzaga Bulldogs -30. The Bulldogs will likely maintain the number 1 ranking in the AP Top 25, despite the loss to Duke. They are ranked at number 1 in Ken Pomeroy's ratings. Gonzaga ranks 4th in all of DI with an average of 90 points on the season. They are conceding an average of 63.6 points, good for 91st overall. The number 1 Gonzaga Bulldogs have been defeated. They were 8.5-point favorites in Friday's 84-81 loss to Duke to thwart a 6-game winning streak. The Zags have earned wins against Texas and clobbered number 2 UCLA 83-63 before the loss to Duke. Gonzaga has already been favored by over 30 points 3 times and has covered in 4 of their 7 games on the season. Our second betting advice is to pick over 138. Quick reminder, BetUS is a platform that offers betting on all major sport and horse racing leagues. It has slots, table games, blackjack, and a variety of other casino games. All of the major US leagues are available for betting, including the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, and PGA. In addition, BetUS allows wagers on esports, Olympic events, soccer, cricket, boxing, cycling, and many more competitions. Join BetUS now using our link down below and get 125% cashback bonus on your first deposit on the sportsbook after you open an account and deposit using our link and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES. Wyoming vs Cal State Fullerton. The Cowboys are on top of the world right now as they just tied an NCAA record with 28 made threes on Friday evening against Hastings College. In a blowout fashion with the final score 108-59, the Cowboys showcase they can hit any shot on the court. Wyoming is averaging 11 made threes per game on the season, which ranks first in the conference and number 12 in the nation. The Cowboys scoring 84.6 points per game and allowing 56.8, the scoring margin of plus 27.8 rank 7th in the nation. Defensively, Wyoming is holding opponents to 33% from the field to rank 3rd in the nation. Our first betting advice is to pick Wyoming. Dedrick Taylor's squad comes into the week ranked number 184 in the latest KenPom rankings after climbing back to .500 through 6 games. The Titans have scored 102.2 points per 100 possessions for this season, 139th in the NCAA, but they sport an effective field goal percentage of only 48.4%, 203rd in the country. While the Titans do a good job of taking care of the basketball and crashing the offensive boards, they've shot just 27.6% from the three-point line for the season, which ranks 310th in the nation. Our second betting advice is to pick under UC Riverside versus St. Mary's. Shall we go straight to the point with the strength of UCR? Well, come on, it is nothing but a grueling defense. They allow 36.5% from the field, to be the 17th best in the country. They also allow just 21% in three-pointers, to be the second best perimeter defense in the NCAAB, just wow. Now we move to the offense, where they are pretty decent, being enough to get the wins. They score 41.4% from the field and 32.4% in three-pointers. The best player on the team is Zion Pullen, who leads them in scoring with 11.4, assists with 4.9, and also is pretty good at rebounding, getting 6.6 per game despite being a guard with only 6'4" height. Our first betting advice is to pick the Highlanders at plus 11. Junior guard Alex Dukas led the Gales with 13 points and 3 rebounds. Logan Johnson followed him with 12 points and 5 boards, while Dan Fodu chipped in 11 points and 3 rebounds off the bench. St. Mary's offense is 277th in the NCAA as it averages 68.0 points per game, while they have the 35th defense that is letting 58.7 points per contest. St. Mary's is 313th in pace with 66.5 possessions per 40 minutes and 177th in ORT with 102.4 points per 100 possessions. The UC Riverside Highlanders had some problems with the Florida A&M Rattlers at home, but an improved second-half performance was enough to secure a 60-49 win. However, the Highlanders failed to cover a -13.5 spread, which was the third time in 4 games they didn't cover. At the moment, UC Riverside stands at a 2-4 Austrian shillings record. UC Riverside allowed only 23 points to the Rattlers in the second half and limited the visitors to just 3-18 from beyond the arc, while they scored 10 triples on the other end. Also, the Highlanders dominated the boards, 52-26, and even though they committed 19 turnovers opposite Florida A&M's 4, that didn't cost them a victory. Our second betting advice is to pick under 118.5.